Welcome to Wine with Wynter, where we serve inspiration over wine. Today's guest is Mr. Rashid, also known as the Car Gawd, from Ready to Love Season 3. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me. I've been looking forward to this.
Yes, I've been waiting too. I wanted to get you after the reunion where we didn't have to hold anything back.
Right, yeah.
So let's just jump right in.
All right, let's do it. Hold on, I need to take a sip.
Take a sip. Yeah, take a sip first. So you seem to be the most loved bachelor on Ready to Love.
Really?
Yes.
You think so?
I feel like everyone has amazing things to say about you, rightfully so, but why do you think that is?
It's an honor to hear that. But I have seen the positive feedback, and it's been really, really great to hear that once you give the world your true, authentic self, and it kind of will shine through, even through the TV, even through some misperception about me early on. And obviously people hear and read those things, and it's, you know, it's a little bit disappointing, but you know your true self. So the whole process, I said I'd be organic and try to show my true self.
Yeah, I feel like authenticity definitely works in your favor.
Right.
Definitely. Sure. So I don't go a day without someone coming in my inbox saying that I should have chose Rashid or I should have given Rashid a chance. Have you gotten feedback like that?
Too. I do get that too about Wynter. Everybody wants to play matchmaker with me and Wynter.
Yeah.
They do. I get it a lot, so you're not the only one.
Well, I will say this, and I'll go on record as saying, looking back, hindsight, I regret putting you in the friend zone so early. But the reason why had nothing to do with the pajamas from Nordstrom. It had nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with the fact that I thought you didn't like me.
Really?
And I found out later that that wasn't the case, and then after that, it was like kind of the point of no return.
Right. It was too late. We had already moved our directions we were going in.
But we became really cool afterwards.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. Yeah. To your point, I do hear a lot of that. I guess they see kind of the drive and the hustle, and we do, you know, give our authentic selves to people.
I think so.
And you know, we're entrepreneurs. We got the hustle, so, and we're both, you know, we match each other's flies. So I get it.
So we didn't get a chance to get to know each other, and you didn't give me the googly eyes when we met.
I didn't.
You know, really? So like you're so composed that I didn't know if I was even on the radar. So I was like, oh, he don't like me.
Oh,
let me find a reason.
You know what's funny? Because people. So you know what's funny? A lot of the interviews that I've done, people do ask about me and you, and people ask about who do I regret not getting to know better. And I always say you, but I'd say people all the time, I thought we had a really, really good first conversation at the mixer.
We did.
So, and you had the orange dress, you was popping with the orange dress, so you know.
That orange.
You can bring that one back out.
You know, you went through the process, you were authentic, but things did not pan out the way that you would have wanted.
Right.
Do you regret putting energy in a connection that didn't last?
I don't. So going into the show, I said, listen, I'm going to give this my all. I'm going this for the right reasons. And I'm kind of a person, glass half full or wine half full.
Wine half full.
Like, to be okay with not winning. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just kind of my demeanor, how I was brought up. I'm brought up athletically. I played, you know, college basketball and sports and stuff like that. I've always been a competitor, but I always know you're never going to win every game. So if I put my best foot forward and I leave it all out on the court, I'm okay with the results. Now,
I did speak with Adriana, and she felt like you allowed a very negative, false narrative to go on about her, and that actually bothered her a lot. Do you feel that that's true?
No, I don't feel that's true. However, me and her did have a conversation, and I saw the lens in what she was speaking from as far as her own sensitivity to the narrative that was being created by the viewers. When we had the conversation, she was understanding of what she had read and saw about her perception as being immature or things of that nature. And I talked to her about that, and I said, hey, you know what? Be yourself. Be prepared for those type of things to happen, and go on the interview. I mean, on the reunion, and you know, accept whatever your role was in, whatever your narrative was. And I'd say to this day, I've never intended to gaslight the situation so far as the narrative about her being immature. Because I think my ages and stages comment, she took that as me piling on to that narrative.
I didn't feel like in that moment that comment was made in that way. I think it was like, you were married 10 years.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a whole different, you think differently after you've been divorced.
And that's the thing, and that's what they did not show when me and her would have our intimate dates and talk about the future, life, love, happiness, family. I talked about marriage and talked about how I enjoyed being married, but I also said it takes a lot of work. Sometimes she would feel that I was almost being negative about marriage, but I was saying, no, it takes work. I saw that we weren't aligned with life experience. I thought, that we were clear. So that's kind of.
Now, well, let's switch gears and talk about you as a businessman.
Okay, let's do it.
Because you have a lot going on.
I do. Do you. It takes one to know one.
Right. So you got the clothing line that's doing well. You're a reality TV show star, and you sell luxury foreign cars. How did you get into that?
I used to be a school teacher before all this.
I think I did know that.
Yeah, my degree is in education. And I was a head basketball coach in high school, and then I got out of coaching in 2013. The same year my son was born, coincidentally. And I just wanted to change. I was a little burned out. So I got into the car business. I was actually going to go buy a Cadillac, right? But from a guy that I knew. And I was like, man, I'm burned out. I don't know if I want to do this. He said, man, you should get in this. You'd be great. I sold the car the first day. And I was hooked. And then after that, my first full year in the business, I was the #1 Cadillac salesperson in the city of Houston. At the end of the day, I started developing a clientele and relationships with people to where I was like, okay, I'm tired of making these people rich. I know the front end and the back end now. I can take what I've learned and start doing it on my own. So I said, and it gave me more time with my son.
And so you did a lot of networking. Learned all you could about the business, and then you took this leap of faith, and then you started. But how did you get to luxury foreign?
Okay.
Because I see him selling Lamborghinis, Bentleys, I mean, cars. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, I got you. I was at Bentley, Houston, and I was just doing IG. I just had it on my story. And one of my clients said, oh, you working over there now? I was like, no, I'm just over here, doing something.
Just checking it out.
Yeah. And he's like, man, you should do that. Because the way you represent yourself, the way you take care of people, you should do that. And I was like, really? And it just kind of light bulb went off. So I decided to specialize in that. And it just kind of snowballed from there.
I think you're being really modest. Because it didn't just snowball. Like, you had to be grinding, going to events, shaking hands, kissing babies. Like, you don't get to where you are without.
This is, I'm gonna give y'all some tea here. I'm gonna give y'all some exclusive. One of the things I would do, I would go to high-end restaurants and high-end 4 or 5 star hotels. Okay. And sit at the bar and just meet people. I would just sit there, pull up, have a meal, and just start striking conversations. Wow. And have my business card. I do the same thing at nice restaurants and stuff like that. Wow. And then just people would call me and reach out, stuff like that.
Y'all getting this inspiration here? Yeah. Like, this is dope. Like, you were willing to put yourself out there, and look at where you are now.
Yeah, you got to believe in yourself.
I watched your show, Car Gawd, on YouTube. Yeah. Well produced. It was really intriguing. Tell me about that.
So
what's
Car Gawd, right? I came up with that concept for Car Gawds, and I love $1 Million Listing, right? Or Selling Sunset. Okay. So there's not a car version of that, and I basically sell a lifestyle. I'm interviewing or selling these business professionals, athletes, and entertainers these cars. People want to see this stuff. They want to see the car that they're buying. They want to see how I find the car, sell it, ship it, and show their lifestyle, their houses, and stuff like that.
That's good. This brings us to my favorite part of the show, which is our self-love question of the day. Okay. And self-love is really about work-life balance and finding creative outlets that allow you to be who you are. Do you have a creative outlet outside of working and being a father?
My outlet is my son, coaching him in basketball. Okay. And seeing that growth and development and seeing him get things and learn and progress. But other than that, when I can, I like to travel and enjoy, just the world and kind of detach for a little bit. So
you travel, you coach basketball. Those are good outlets. Yeah. So what's next for you? Where can we find you?
Next is, again, Car Gawd Season 2 on YouTube. Okay. And then I've got some new clothing coming out for MB Clothing. We got to work on, you're going to be one of my models, right? I'm holding you to that.
I'm going to be a model for Nelson Barquet.
Yeah, you said it right, too. Ooh, look at you. So I've got that. I've got stuff for ladies and stuff like that. And I want to get a brick and mortar, four-wall, indoor, kind of private boutique dealership. So that's next.
So this brings us to the fun part of the show.
All right, what we got?
We're going to go 5 questions uncorked. Okay? And so I'm gonna go quickly. You give me the first thing that comes off the top of your head. You ready? Mm-hmm. All right, first question. Favorite car?
Rolls Royce Wraith.
Okay. Favorite dessert?
Chocolate cake.
Y'all, I forgot. Rashid is a sweet tooth.
You
like,
know, you remember.
Rashid is a big sweet tooth.
Big sweet tooth.
Most attractive feature on a woman?
Oh, her smile.
Okay, smile.
Yeah, for sure.
Favorite actor or actress?
I don't want to say Denzel because everybody says Denzel.
But Denzel is
dope.
the greatest.
He's dope. He is dope. He's the GOAT.
Best vacation spot?
Turks and Caicos.
Oh,
I love it. You gotta go.
Well, thank you so much for stopping by. We will be watching for season 2 of Car Gawd.
Yeah.
And then, listen, you gotta get me my Bentley.
I got you.
We gotta get
look
it
like
this
a Bentley
year.
girl.
I'm
sure.
so. Oh my God, I can't wait. So cheers to all of your future endeavors, and thank you for
sweetheart.
coming.
I appreciate it. Thank you.